Hello, Rach, coming to you with hopefully a plan of action for the week. We want to get you moving in the right direction. I know you're frustrated, you're at home, you're ill, you're not feeling great. There's only 4 weeks to the holiday, so hopefully I can help you out, give you some tips, give you a bit of a plan of action, or at least some useful tips and advice going forward. So the first thing that I'm aware of is I'm a little bit shocked that you gained any weight, but also your body, unfortunately, is a super low calorie burner. So what that means is, by the sounds that you're a 1,200, 1,400 calorie kind of person right now. And especially remember, you're probably the least active you've been in a long time. So your calorie burn is going to be so low, especially if you're not feeling great and you're just not moving. Now, the thing to be aware of is even if you're just having the odd bit of ice cream, if you have an ice cream and you're snacking, a couple of things there, like the small Ben & Jerry's, about that size, because I love them myself. There's 1,200 calories in one of those. I think there's 1,300 calories. So even if you were only having half of that kind of amount of ice cream, or even a quarter on a daily basis, it's still going to be 400, 600 calories. So potentially half of your calories plus. There's not much protein in there, so it's not going to be good for your recovery, and it's not going to keep you full for longer. Then if we go on to the snacks as well, again, depending on what you're snacking on, can we get some more protein in there? Because if you're kind of snacking on crisps or the odd chocolate bar, that's going to keep your blood sugar spiked. There's, again, not much protein, which you really need to lose weight and to recover and to obviously look after the muscles. So just be aware of that. So snacks wise, I'm not telling you to swap it all out with the ice cream right now because you're not feeling great. But in order to make the most and actually start making some progress, just be aware of that. I would literally go into MyFitnessPal, plug what a typical day has been like since you've been ill, see if you have been going over, because that is why you would have gained that pound, and that then you'll be like, okay, actually that makes sense. I'm not going to panic. I can make some changes from here. Now, talking of changes, can you go out and get a super low calorie ice cream? Or even better, if you like ice lollies, get ice lollies. Because if that's soothing your throat and they're needed right now, or you're just craving them, there's like 10, 20 calories in an ice lolly. So you'll be absolutely fine with that. Keep you a little bit hydrated, cool you down as well. If it is the ice cream that you need, just go out and find a super low calorie one and see if you can reduce the amount depending on what you're having at the moment. Snack wise, we want to ramp up the protein for sure. So if you can, even little things like chicken snacks, rice cakes, just look for a lower calorie alternative. I know there'll be some calories in the chicken, but at least that's got a lot of protein and it's needed. You do need your nutrients and you do need your calories, but we just want to make sure that with the calories are coming the nutrients. So I hope that makes sense. See if you can make them swaps and still plug everything in if you can, or be mindful, because again, I know it sucks, Rach, and I really do feel for you, and I understand why you're frustrated. But if you are a super low calorie burner, we want to just make sure that we're kind of working to you and your body, especially because you're ill, you're at home right now, and you're not moving much. A couple more things just to be aware of, just in case it isn't the food, is what is your sleep like and what is your stress like? I know you're stressed right now. It's probably a little bit through the roof because you're not feeling great and you're kind of on a deadline with this wedding. So stress will definitely, stress will go against you when you're trying to drop fat. So if you can, easier said than done. But if you can just kind of be mindful, look, you're doing your best, Rach. You're trying, you're showing up. It's not your fault that you're ill. So just try and relax a little bit. Know that you're willing to make some changes. Know that you're reaching out, knowing that you're doing the right things. And try and relax on that front because you are trying. So we're proud of you. Keep pushing. The other thing is sleep. Sleep is absolutely huge with fat loss. So try and get your sleep in, 6 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Little tips: dark room. Try and get off your device if you sleep, if you're struggling sleeping. Excuse me. Before bed. So get off your device before bed. Dark room. Cut out some noise. That'll help the quality of your sleep. Even if you're only getting 5 or 6 hours, that'll just improve the quality of sleep, which can make a massive difference. Like I said, sorry, I got something stuck in my throat, with your fat loss. So I hope that makes sense. Given if you hit this week, and given that, say, it just doesn't go to plan, and you've tried this, then I would start having to think about your hormones going forward. So that might be worth just getting your bloods checked and thinking, is there something going on? Because if you really are trying and you are hitting those 1,200 calories, you can't go lower than that, nor should you. So there might be something underlying that maybe your hormones are off, that a blood test may show. So I hope that makes sense. Hope this helps. Get cracking. Let's do this. Stay positive. Remember, you're trying your best. There's not much you can do if you're ill. So try not to be so hard on yourself. And if we can help in any way, just let us know. Bye.